Hurts looking the other way. Lofts it. Barkley, end zone. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, what you're going to see is A.J. Brown is going to run the post, and he's going to draw the two deep defenders. That isolates Barkley on an inside linebacker, and that was a mismatch. No chance for Isaiah McDuffie in man coverage. He came from the inside out, and Barkley was wide open, but it was... That is no real weaknesses to go with Jalen Hurts.
Second down and 7. Hurts with time. Lofts it over the top. Brown's got it. Here goes A.J. Brown. Blinding speed. Brown. Touchdown. 67 yards. Alexander said to us, he wants more targets. He's getting his wish so far.
Yeah, and this is where Jalen Hurts over the last couple of years has really made his money. Outside the numbers, throwing to A.J. Brown particularly, and Devontae Smith.
Neither team's really tried to air it out yet. This one downfield for Smith. On the back end, here's the catch by Devontae Smith. And that's why the Eagles were quick to get to the line of scrimmage in case there was any review of that. It looks like he secures it. Protection broke down. Hurts out to his right. He's got the first down and sets up first and goal. As Jalen Hurts reminds the league of what he can do with his legs, a gain of 50.
He can make the stop.
Second and goal. End zone. Caught. Touchdown, Devontae Smith. For Hurts on that drive. Able to stay in the pocket. Able to find Devontae Smith. Sirianni and the Eagles. Over the middle, plenty of time, and the pass is caught by Smith for a first down. On second down and 6.
They can do that now. They're pretty good at keeping you busy.
Blitz off the edge. Hurts out to his right. Beautiful play. And a first down catch by Devontae Smith. They go back one play.
You can see as Devontae Smith, and I don't know if it was designed or because he runs a curl and then sees that Hurts is scrambling out. It all happened so fast. Actually, they
pull offensive lineman. Hurts untouched for the first down.
This is a counter quarterback run design right here.
Yeah, good action in the backfield. You're going to see with the movement up front how it affects the linebackers, and Jalen Hurts, he just splits it. That's kind of his role.
Brings up first down and 16.
Draw
for Hurts. Picking his way through the defense. Out of bounds near the 5. Different guy than at the end of the year. You don't have to say it. I'm going to say it.
Sorry. This is a beautiful quarterback. You see Cam is going to do a delay.
Here he goes. Getting pushed from behind. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, it raises the question earlier with the Falcons still in the third quarter that they went for 2 a little early.
Fake to Barkley. Heavy pass early on. Hurts looking deep. He's got Dallas Goedert. Goedert's inside the 15. Size advantage and a step on Tyrann Mathieu for 44.
They're using Goedert. Watch this route, Joe. It's roll right. He sells a corner out. Mathieu gets spun around, and then he takes it back on the post to the open side of the field. Got a bunch of tight ends, good play action. Look at the protection. One of the best O-lines in football, and they mentioned coming in, they want to get Dallas Goedert. It gives them such an easy escape lane, and now the Eagles can be aggressive.
Hurts given time, steps up, takes off. Jalen Hurts breaks the tackle and hits the sideline into Saints territory. Hurts gets 20. Trying to do the same on the ground right here.
Defensive line just got to do a better job containing rush, and this is something when healthy. Last year he dealt with some injuries, and they didn't want to use him as much as a runner, both designed and scramble, but one of his greatest weapons as a player is he is a big, strong, really good athlete. And
3rd down and 8 inside of a minute in this first half. Saints bringing pressure. Hurts back to throw. Over the middle, Dallas Goedert. 7 catches the first 2 games, 7 in the first half today. This one for 30.
Jalen Hurts is really good versus man coverage, and that is a great...
Trying to get some of it back. They'll get plenty. Dallas Goedert is wide open. Down the sideline. Inside the 10. 1st and goal for Philly.
It's man coverage and just a great job running interference from the other side. The way you teach that is you're not trying to get yourself open. You need to run at Dallas Goedert's man. Look, and then just avoid contact. Will Harris can't keep up with him, and Dallas Goedert's had his best game of the year by far in the game they've needed him the most. And now you got to wonder.
So those are the types of things you're missing.
2nd and 1, late blitz. Hurts has time, picked it up as a man open. It's Goedert. It stays in bounds, and it's 1st and goal. Maybe the best throw of the day from Jalen Hurts.
Just a really good route. Blows the top off the deep end.
That was pretty cool in the break. Meanwhile, the Eagles with 2 minutes to go in the first half have to have it on a 4th and goal. Hurts keeps it. Looking. Can't find anyone. Throws. It is caught for the touchdown. What a play from Jalen Hurts, and Paris Campbell holds it in.
There you go.
Hurts waiting for a signal. Eagles think he's in. Still no signal. Touchdown.
Wow.
Hurts had to kind of show the ball and think, yeah, I'm in. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
Yes, it did. Saquon Barkley to the rescue.
Yeah.
And then a little bit. And it's not sustainable, as Coach Sirianni said, losing the turnover battle. Here you are again, the 3-score game in the heat.
Hurts,
there you go.
Right over the middle, Calcaterra in stride. Beautiful throw. And Grant Calcaterra taken down to the 43.
You got KJ Britt here in the middle of the field, and he's got no awareness of Calcaterra on the backside of this. And that's
10th play of the drive for the Eagles. 3rd down and 7. Hurts to the end zone. It is A.J. Brown who makes the catch for an Eagles touchdown.
Just talking about not giving up those big plays. Martin Emerson, he's on an island with A.J. Brown. Has his hand in there, but A.J. Brown is so...
From the Browns 45. Hurts complete. Wide open. Smith down the sideline. Devontae Smith into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 45 yards.
It's Devontae Smith. I know they're so...
From the 48 on 2nd down. Hurts going deep. And the catch is made by Brown.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And we'll take a look at the protection. Lane Johnson, we haven't called his name all day. Going against Darius Smith, easy block.
Hurts for A.J. Brown. He's got it. He's in. All the way for an Eagle touchdown on a 4th down play.
Look at Hurts having to throw this thing off his back foot like a corporal chucking grenades out of a fire.
Hurts, the push.
There it is.
And touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts with a shove. His third touchdown run this year.
But watch the push. This is the all-out team effort. Just like in Remember the Titans, Coach Boone, what did Denzel Washington say? Like Novocaine, give it time. It always works, baby.
That's it.
That's a tough play to stop.
Blitz. Hurts gets away. And Jalen Hurts is going to run for the first down and a little bit more out of bounds. How did he escape from that?
Matthew Adams had him dead to rights in the backfield right there, and Hurts is too strong in that weight room with those strong lower body, gets out and takes off. Oh, man.
If it was flag football, he would have been down.
Easily. But not for Hurts. I mean, the Giants had him. They out-schemed him. They guessed right. And that's just Hurts making a play. That would be massive.
Hurts forward and nothing yet. Yes, signal for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts, second rushing touchdown of the day.
This is all determination. I think on that third down, they had a funky snap, and he didn't quite field it clean. This time he got it perfect. Just look at the push up front. That's almost the
bodies flying off.
They just feel so much more comfortable this year with the veteran presence of Bell and Stone at those two safety positions. 2nd and 8. Fake the handoff. Hurts throws it over the middle, complete to A.J. Brown. As dangerous a catch-and-run threat in the NFL. You've got Brown on one side, and you've got Chase on the other. That's good for 29 yards. The linebacker Logan Wilson eventually brings him down.
All the elements came together here. Run fake. Really.
And Gainwell shifts out of the backfield on 3rd and 16. Hurts, clean pocket, delivers on time. First down. He put it right into the breadbasket of A.J. Brown. 18 yards.
So the Bengals showed a look with Cam Taylor-Britt switching sides, and you think it's going to be man-to-man. Instead it's zone. And A.J. Brown with great discipline finds the open. That's Cam Taylor-Britt making sure he's staying with A.J. Brown in these key situations.
Hurts is going to keep it. Hurts, beautiful fake inside the 5. Good block from Barkley to help spring Hurts for some extra yards. 1st and goal.
If you followed the Eagles for the last few seasons, this play looks awfully familiar, doesn't it? Because it's Jason Kelsey, number 62, now retired, who would lead. Now it's Cam Jurgens, number 50.
The push. No whistle. Didn't get it. Bengals hold up.
And he had to be really careful there. And a play by Nick Sirianni, but here it is. And from this view here, you'll see the ball come up. And this may feel like the best shot. You see him right there. The ball's right in the middle of all that humanity. And he stays with it. And they determined that he broke the plane. At first, I thought there's no way we can overturn that. All those bodies, all those people. But they got 2 good looks, and they were able to get a nice view.
Gene Steratore with us as well. Gene, what'd you see?
You know, I think the other thing we have to look at, too, guys, is when they are looking at these in New York, they're looking at a 4-box that has 4 different angles.
And Johnson has held up well so far. This Philadelphia offensive line banged up with no Mailata, no Becton. Hurts, deep drop. Hurts uncorks it, and he's got his man, Calcaterra. Inside the 25, Calcaterra's dad was a season ticket holder of the Cincinnati Bengals. And Calcaterra's dad is not wearing orange and black today. He's wearing Philadelphia green.
Now watch how these two are connected.
They bunch all the receivers to one side. Shotgun here for Hurts. He's going to keep it. Faked it and takes it for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts does it himself. And the Eagles take the lead. Second of the day for Jalen Hurts.
And watch the top of the screen. Watch number 81 in green, Grant Calcaterra. Stalk block, and then just walls him off. Hurts has the speed to get there, but then the football tug was too big.
Fake the handoff. Hurts will throw it. Hurts to A.J. Brown. First down. Got a big chunk of yards on the first play. 23 into Cincinnati territory with Mike Hilton back there defensively.
Look, we're going to talk all day long about how Joe Burrow throws the football, but sometimes...
Second down and 8 here for the Eagles. Fake it to Barkley. Hurts, sets, throws, looking for the home run ball. End zone! Devontae Smith! Touchdown! Over the shoulder! Spectacular! Eagles fly into the end zone. And a matchup with Jordan Battle.
Matchup you love, the receiver on the safety. And how about Jalen Hurts putting it up there and trusting his receiver to go get it? One thing about the Eagles receivers, contested passes, above the rim passes, this is their bread and butter.
Playing to the scouting report, and it's effective. Touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah, that was a classy move right there because Jalen Hurts knows who got him down there. He may have scored the touchdown, but he recognized his teammate Saquon Barkley did the heavy lifting and made sure he addressed him there. That's a great sign of leadership by the quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, who has been exceptional today.
No gain on the play for Van Sumeren, so second down and 10. Hurts with time, now looking end zone for Barkley. Got it! Touchdown! And there it is, the first points in the first quarter this year for Philadelphia.
Barkley coming right at you here, just as a favorable matchup. Easy throw for Jalen Hurts, and it's all just about corralling it and getting the feet down. Great catch, great control. He bobbled a bit, but I think he has control of this. Both feet in bounds. That'll be a touchdown.
It is. Third down and 3. Hurts has plenty of time. Looking for A.J. Brown. He's got him. And Brown is twisted out of bounds by Cisco, but not before he picks up 20. And an Eagles first down.
This was really good play design. A.J. Brown's coming in motion, and for Ronald Darby, everything tells you he's running across the field.
Play clock down to 2. Hurts looking deep down the field for Dotson. Oh, and he juggled it and caught it. What a grab by Dotson.
He goes up and gets to jump over the defender, tips it up, gets it back to his own shoulder, and then corrals it in. It's great concentration, but when you can jump before the defender does, you just feel more in control. You almost can use Campbell.
Guys a little bit out of place, a penalty here or there that just can't get in sync defensively. Hurts keeps it himself, has some room. Hurts at the 10, 5, touchdown! Jalen Hurts with the score. A late flag comes in.
Coverage, so he just takes off down the field, and yeah, this is just on Andre Cisco going low. You're not allowed to go low as a defender to block, even though
Smith in motion to the bottom of your screen.
Yeah.
Pressure's coming. Hurts steps up. He's got a big lane to run. Jalen Hurts down the sideline and out of bounds. Saquon Barkley picked up a big block, but a 21-yard run for Hurts.
And the Jaguars trying to show like they're bringing max pressure, and they're going to come off the edge right here. He's trying to show.
Play fake. Hurts looking deep. He's going to take a shot for Devontae Smith. He's got him inside the 20. Jason just said it. They look for Smith in these spots.
And an enormous over. It's going all the way across the field. Runs away from the defender. Great throw by Jalen Hurts, set up by play action. When you're running the ball as effectively as they are, You get that second level to just take a couple steps forward. It creates a massive. Nick Sirianni is not a conservative coach, and they didn't like that one.
3rd and 22. Hurts looking end zone for Smith, and makes the adjustment. Did he get the feet in? Touchdown! What a catch!
Coming right into your living room. Devontae Smith, one hands, pulls that thing in. Right foot's down, left foot's down. What an unbelievable catch by Devontae Smith.
I think the feet were more impressive than the catch of him being able to get those toes down once he brings the ball in right here. Watch how the left foot just goes dead to drag it across the grass. That's an unbelievable catch. He's the guy in critical and crucial moments that seems
one of the great defenders in the league, and he's there on 3rd down. We'll see him there a lot.
3rd and 2 it is. And Hurts is going to run for it. He's got plenty of room, and he steps out at the Dallas 49-yard line.
Great job by Lane Johnson, right tackle, to pin the right side of the line. Jalen looks, and you'll see they don't keep.
Here comes the tush push, you got to think.
What's your stop?
There's Hurts, and he is powering across for the touchdown.
They have that play down to a science. Atlanta actually stopped them Jacksonville last week on that, and they aligned perfectly. And so every time you step up.
Hurts dancing around, buying time, planting, firing, wide open. A.J. Brown twisted down at about the 12-yard line.
It's a great job extending the play, and you see the time I talk about in the pocket, and once again losing the leverage and allowing Hurts to get outside. But at this point, you're just trying to find an open area. Barkley is right there. Well, that leaves one-on-one with great receivers. It's not a great way to attack this team.
2nd and 8. Going downfield, turnaround catch, back shoulder it is, and Dotson with the grab. Nice throw by Hurts, who got hit after he released it.
And that's one of his really great traits, is the ability to have down the field. But like I said,
all those stories coming up, including the McCaffrey return for the 49ers and their win on the road.
Tomlin's pretty good. I think he knows what he's doing.
Minute to go. 1st and 10, and he's taken off. Hurts, plenty of room to get all the way down to the Cowboy 23. Eagles out of timeouts.
No sacks for Hurts. Everything else you can throw in the middle of the field or outside.
Able to shake off the pressure. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught by Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mike Zimmer dials up a perfect blitz. Gets a free rusher. Overshown coming right in. But Jalen Hurts makes him overused. So they send the center. Dallas has by far their best pressure rate of the season. Parsons is back.
Drop back. Jalen looking around, surveying 3 or 4 times. Steps up and fires. And it's caught for the touchdown. Johnny Wilson with the touchdown catch.
He is huge. Receiver from Florida.
Down 21-6, mid-third. Come out firing to start this drive, and they're going deep. And it's caught! What a play to A.J. Brown with Carson defending. He just dropped it right in there.
And attacking one-on-one. And if Carson's going to have to go against Brown or Smith just by himself, it's going to be a long day. And what happens is you got to allocate the resources, so only one safety back in the middle of the field. Everyone's got to be down there to stop Barkley. Great play call. And we know that Hurts is a good deep ball thrower. That was perfectly placed, and one of the best receivers at the point of the... When you're winning, it's hard to win in the NFL, and they're winning. He deserves credit.
He still has it, and Hurts is going to plunge across for another Eagles touchdown. His second running score of the day, this one from 8 yards out.
This is play they scored on. Last week a different way, but all you're going to do is you're going to pull two guys. You're going to leave this entire side.
That zone and sitting down in the soft coverage.
Quickly they go again on a slant. Brown again. Brown bowling his way to the 22-yard line. They go quickly, and Brown picks up 26.
Both these teams will do a lot of tempos.
Now one comes into the slot, the other is in motion to the left. Hurts, chase, throws, caught. Brown, 50-yard line, to the Washington 48-yard line. He goes. So Brown was able to work himself free with a minute to go, 17-yard gain.
That's a great word, work, because he's to our right, and he has to work.
Everybody knows what's coming. Hurts, can he get in? He is. Touchdown.
You'll see him just jump. He just jumps right there and trying to do anything. The problem is he's underneath all of that and easily gets into the end zone. Good push once again up front, led by Cam Jurgens.
C.J. Uzomah active for the Eagles. Called up for the practice squad. He was the man in motion. Hurts has some space. He'll fire instead on the run. A.J. Brown for the first down. Brown leads this team in receiving yards. Takes that to the 47, a gain of 18.
A.J. Brown, just such a powerful force. He really is, going across the field and going up against Darius Williams there.
Johnny Wilson, the man in motion. Hurts looking left. Going end zone. Touchdown, A.J. No, he couldn't hang on. Brown could not hang on.
You could see Brown trying to work his feet, and yet his hand got knocked off the ball right before that other foot got down in the ground.
This is close because it's 1-2. And the punch comes out. That might be a touchdown. Let's hang on here a second. Catch 1, 2.
Really on the previous play.
3. Yeah. Terry McCauley, is that a touchdown?
Absolutely, Mike, it's a touchdown. He gets control, 2 feet down in bounds, and he takes that additional step fully on the field.
Keeps, gives, Goddard, tiptoes, touchdown, Philadelphia.
What a cool RPO. Run pass option. And Goddard does the rest. This should have been down, and you're going against one of the best in the NFL.
Took it 49 yards to a touchdown the last time they had it. And now for play action, it's Hurts. Connecting again with A.J. Brown in the middle of the field. Of course, the Eagles have not lost a game in which A.J. Brown has been on the field this season. 8-0 when he's been able.
Well, what they did a great job of. Oh, here it comes, Jim. Your favorite, the tushy pushy.
It looked like almost a fumble. Handle on the snap. They say touchdown. That was not clean, but it's arms in the air, touchdown for Philadelphia.
Normal as it normally does. Looks like actually that's a false start technically.
Boy, look at that. On the ground, he picked it up, recovered, and got across. Just needed inches.
It's a false start. That should be called a false start. Everyone moved before the ball was snapped.
But no flag exists.
Great job by Jalen stretching out.
The one for DeVonta Smith. Hurts floats it down the sideline, right on cue. DeVonta Smith with a nice block from Calcaterra. And they'll mark him down inside the 10. It's first and goal for Philadelphia. 27-yard pickup for Smith.
Well, watch DeVonta Smith out here running up the sideline, and watch it again right here.
Brotherly shove, looking for Hurts, looking for the end zone. And as it has so many times, it works. The 1-yard touchdown run for Jalen Hurts to take the lead.
Well, this thing is nearly undefeated. See Calcaterra helping out Barkley.
Well,
RPO action. Hurts is able to get away from 2 Panthers and slide down inside the red zone. Tuttle and Wanham looked like they had Hurts ready to go down. Instead, he picks up 14.
Well, it's Tuttle and Wanham, and it's going to be what looks like a Hurts sandwich right here in the middle. Look at Big 99. Has him.
It's Hurts. It's a blitz. It gets picked up. It's a throw. It's a touchdown. It's DeVonta Smith. And the Eagles jump back out in front.
Well, I think they thought the ball was going underneath to A.J. Brown, and then it ends up going to Smith. Well, there goes A.J. Brown wide open underneath, but he wanted to stay with Smith. See, watch, there's the one-step strike, and then here's the corner from the inside. And lucky they didn't get OPI on time. So he's familiar with this scheme and knows exactly how to get to the quarterback, forcing a 3rd and long.
5-man rush. Hurts trying to step up, get back into field goal range. Nice block by Gainwell. There goes Hurts inside the 10, and it's 1st and goal for Philadelphia. Biggest Jalen Hurts play of the day goes for 35 yards.
Well, Carolina did everything you want. Get him to hit the apex of his drop, step up vertically, and it's starting to collapse, and then he just took off at the last second.
It is Hurts. Dancing, firing, scoring. It's a touchdown to Calcaterra, and Philadelphia takes the lead on his 1st NFL touchdown.
It's Jalen Hurts. He's going to take his drop, and he's going to look left. He wanted underneath to the left in A.J. Brown.
On 1st down. For Jalen Hurts, who's got some time. Looking, throwing over the middle. Calcaterra goes up and gets it. And a good throw and catch to start in that maligned passing game for a 1st down for the Eagles.
Yeah, you got Calcaterra here, and this is a double move. He starts to the out and then up, and he's working on.
Because they run so much, and that's been great. So there's just not enough balls to go around. This Hurts going to loft one for Brown. Back shoulder. What an adjustment for A.J. Brown.
He's into it now. I tell you, that is nearly impossible to stop. A-plus.
Hurts firing one. Caught! Who else? A.J. Brown. Touchdown. They're doing the rolling with kid and play dance. Is that what they're doing right there? I guess they're friends again.
They're
just
back.
like that interaction there. 3rd and 7.
A.J. Brown at the top.
Hurts lets it go. Brown got it again. 1st down, breaks the tackle. A.J. Brown down to the 25, and he's having a day. 17 more for Brown in his 5th catch already.
Well, you see him one-on-one here with Dante Jackson. It's just, he's just a freak. One-on-one, it's like LeBron.
Hurts, pressure, slings it. It is caught for the touchdown. DeVonta Smith. To make it 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Looking, now he's going to take off some room, but throws it underneath, has a completion, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down. DeVonta Smith was wide open and just kind of meandered his way for a 1st.
He's got standing in the pocket, surveying the field, and that's a dangerous. He's not playing a style of defense that pursues like these guys do.
Hurts, design run, wide open up the middle too. Hurts makes a man miss. Hurts taken down inside the 30. Boy, that thing parted like the Red Sea, and Hurts took advantage of it to pick up 23.
They send Barkley in motion. They clear Queen out. You know, it's such a challenging play for a defense to stop because they never even get an opportunity to work on in practice.
Do it again. Hurts shove forward. Jalen Hurts is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It's just a lot of bodies. You got 900 pounds between center and 2 guards. Look at them get low. That's the only way you can try to defend it. And again, it's very effective. What can you do when they're defending the run? Use that pass game, and if they can continue to do that, this is a very tough team to beat.
Hurts all day, looking over the middle. Smith is wide open, makes the catch, and he's inside the 40.
So it's obviously great protection, but watch when he delivers the ball. Look at the vision he has in the middle of that pocket. Normally you want to kind of keep those bodies in front, and that's a second route where you run the curl route, you don't get it right away, so you drift to the middle part of the field as he directs traffic, and then he finds Smith for a big gain.
He forces the fumble. Hurts to throw again. Blitz is picked up. Room to run. Jalen Hurts, a big gainer. 22 yards. Hurts scrambles inside the 25.
Yeah, so take a look here at Clelin Ferrell. He becomes the left defensive end when they bring pressure off the right side. But the rule of rushing, you never get deeper, and you...
2nd and 20. Quarterback draw. Hurts with room to run again. Down to the 20 he goes. He got 13, and just big play after big play on the ground so far for Philadelphia against a Washington defense that have been stopping the run lately.
So watch Cam Jurgens. What did we say before? They love pulling the center. The first drive was all inside zone. We mentioned they have so much versatility and variety to the run game. How long did we watch Jason Kelce?
Devontae Smith in motion. Hurts on 2nd down. 4-man rush. Has a lot of time. Looking. Throw it, end zone. Caught for the touchdown. Jahan Dotson.
You got so much time to throw. Like I said, you got the most dominant offensive line in football, and the Packers are trying to be very conscious and not running by Jalen Hurts because he's so dangerous out of the pocket. So you keep him in the pocket, and then Jahan Dotson sitting there in the back of the end zone. There's a lot of people we talked about over the course of the week, KB, you and I. Jahan Dotson probably wasn't in the top 5.
This time it's Hurts on the keeper. Gary flushed him out, but Hurts going to turn it into a 1st down and more as he slides down. Boy, it looked like Rashawn Gary was going to get him for a loss, but Hurts sped right away to pick up the 1st and grab 10 yards.
Looked like a lot of traffic there in the back.
As Nick Sirianni said coming out of the half, they're in a rut, and they need to figure this out for this offense.
Yeah, for sure. Here's Hurts. Has a man at Smith. Devontae Smith needed that one. They had not been able to do anything on offense, but that certainly helps for Devontae Smith to deliver and keep the drive moving after 20.
And that opened up some of those running opportunities for Saquon.
Hurts this time pulls it and keeps it and takes off for the 1st down. Through a tackle and Hurts on the run. He might go. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. For the opening score.
This offensive line is as athletic as any you will see. And right now they run the counter play with Saquon going to the left, Jalen going to the right, 2 big offensive linemen. Do we need Saquon?
3 and out, I should say, on the last drive. Hurts looking in the middle, man open, it's Goddard. Defender fell down and Goddard takes off inside the 35. 1st down to the 33-yard line. Big pickup for the Eagles to Dallas Goedert, 31 yards.
Quentin Lake that time against Goddard, and this is what we're talking about.
Jalen Hurts sticks the ball in the back's belly, little boot to the right, wide open receivers. A lot of things to defend post-snap by both these offenses.
Here's Hurts standing in lofty one. Devontae Smith, does he keep the feet in bounds? He does. Oh, footwork from Devontae Smith inside the 20.
This guy's a stud. Devontae Smith, 1 foot down with the... Between Allen and Payne, they're so good in the middle of that defense. Interesting to see if they can keep Saquon from torching him on the inside.
Here's A.J. Brown and a good throw by Jalen Hurts as Brown converts Saquon Barkley to a good block on the blitz pickup.
Okay, there's the efficient rhythm passing I'm talking about. You got Saquon stepping up on Bobby Wagner. Or Calcaterra at the top are your best 2 options.
Blitz coming.
Hurts, pass to one low, going deep. A.J. Brown, he's got it!
They decide to play one-on-one coverage, and there's Brown just too physical on Lattimore, who's always loves being at the line of scrimmage, trying to disrupt it. And I think Hurts, that's what he needs.
Hurts gets the shove. Hurts in. Ball comes out. Penalty flag. What's going on here? It's a touchdown.
You see Brown at the top. And then right there, Goddard, Calcaterra, Gainwell, all in on the push.
Hurts to throw. Near side, lets it rip. Brown! Touchdown!
Really good throw. Obviously going to Brown, his one-on-one matchup on Samer Still, the rookie. Breaks on the outcut. And Samer Still just backpedals too far into the end zone. If you're a young corner, you got to understand. More of a complimentary role than probably what he wants, but it doesn't show when he's showing up today.
Hurts, looking as a man. Goddard, open catch, and he's down near the 10.
Very good throw in the pocket here by Hurts. Kind of blow the top off, and then he's kind of switched.
Design run, Hurts, delay, Hurts, in, touchdown, Eagles. I guess that knee's all right.
Looks pretty good to me. And what a formula on this drive.
They're going to go, and Hurts is in! Touchdown, Eagles!
Half an inch. But again, hard to defend.
Blitz coming. It's picked up. Hurts going deep, has a man. It is caught! Dotson down there! He's in! Touchdown, Philadelphia! Hurts on the sneak. Pyle drives his way in. Touchdown. Third and 7. They rush 4. Hurts going for A.J. Brown. Back shoulder. Oh, a beauty from A.J. Brown.
He's done his best to hang in there, but again, not his natural position in the pros.
Hurts lets it go. Complete. A.J. Brown. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Third and 5. Blitz coming. Hurts in trouble. Senses that he's going to run for a first down and a lot more. Hurts sliding out across the 40. His 6th sense kicked in there as he was about to be hit, and he turned it into a 16-yard run. Chiefs show blitz. They come with it. Hurts senses going to run again. And a big seam. Jalen Hurts down to the 25. Well, that's his answer to the all-out blitz. Just run it right up the gut.
Wow.
Hurts looking deep, not there. Now it's going to flow one for Barkley, who hangs on, falling backwards down to the 4. The lower leg area, and Maddox comes in and makes a huge play. Now the Eagles get it back. We're going to run some clock, or maybe throw the dagger. Hurts going deep for it all. Devontae Smith, he has got it. Touchdown.
Wow. Developing these offensive linemen as they have into the best unit in the league.
Hurts running away, going to take it himself. Gets by Dana. Hurts still in bounds. He's got a first.